Hello and welcome to Eden Live, where I am reading all of Eden by FREI Live on Facebook and on YouTube, and the recorded clips then make their way onto Instagram, IG, TV. We are in volume 8 of the Eden Miniatures series, which is the published version, as in the paperback and ebook published version of Eden by FREI. We're also in a new setting, but don't let that disturb or worry you. This is just my office as opposed to my living room for a change. And I'm testing a new mic as well. So I hope you can hear me clearly. If not, then we'll just have to do it again. But all things being well, we should now be able to read the second chapter in volume 8, which is called Sedartis, and the chapter's title is Lesson. What, I wonder to myself, in a manner that brings to mind Morrissey, complete with a hint of self-pity, why, as I sit by another waterside, this time the almost too picturesque, too pristine windmill, if life suddenly became real, would I recognize most of it still? I had not intended to involve Sedartis in this query, but since joining me on a train from a small town outside Zurich towards my least favourite city in Switzerland, he has never entirely left my side, and he has honed to an art the disconcerting skill of hearing my thoughts before I've had a chance to formulate them, and responding in kind. He never says a word, yet his pronouncements are crystal clear. I'm not sure I like this about Sedartis. His clarity, his straightforwardness, his unreconstructed linearity. Aren't we supposed to have moved into the age of diffusion, of vulnerabilities and fluidity, of connectedness in all directions, of openness and of infinite potentiality? I probably don't understand him yet. If I had a life, I would be that much happier sharing it, I surmise, almost as an afterthought, and Sedartis now latches onto me. Liberate yourself, he urges, from the tyranny of opinion, yours and other people's. The expression on my face betrays doubt. Continue. Banish that. Really? Don't banish doubt, of course, Sedartis clarifies, as if the idea of doing so were preposterous, though he himself comes over so doubt-free. And make allowance for their doubting too. But banish weariness and eagerness to please. You had it once, don't you recall, the freshness of thought, the arrogance of youth, the wonder of everything new. There are a lot of capitals all of a sudden, but I do remember. I remember it fondly and well, but was I not, I also wonder, also just blind to my own inadequacies? And now, italics as well. Of course you are, therein lay your power. Remember Goethe, remember boldness, remember genius. I do. I remember Goethe. He is, unsurprisingly, indelibly ingrained on my mind. Sedartis, I realise, is nowhere as mild-mannered as I believed I had reason to expect him to be. He reminds me of someone I know, not just a literary figure I have a sense of confusing him with, but someone I have actually met. But he's too fast for me. I get no respite from him. Not at this moment, though he counsel patience. Learn to distinguish between those who know what they're talking about and those who just talk. Listen out for the quiet voices, the tender, the considered, thought through ones. Those with nothing to say shout loudest. You live in a terrible, terrible din. Find the dial and tune out the noise. Listen for the gentle song of truth. It always plays on. It never fades out, not completely. I want to. I do. Opinion is cheap, and instant opinion may well be worthless if you or the person you're listening to hasn't had time to reflect, has not expended thought, has not at least slept on their case, then you are ill-advised. Heed it not. Demand earnest discourse. Reject quick fixes as you scorn fast food. You would not stuff your face with salt, fat sugar bombs from the garish, liveried American chain. Why do you allow your brain to be poisoned by rash judgments, sound bites and rushed ratings? Insight and wisdom are dear. They are earned. They weigh substance with value. Everything else is just fun. I get the feeling I'm being lectured to by Sedartis, and having never suffered being told what to do, my porcupine prickle stirs under my skin. His unvoiced tone changes. He is with me, he tells me, not against. Experience everything new. You once knew how to, you still know now. Free yourself from the familiar and delve into the exhilarating fear of the unknown. It's hard that I offer all too feebly, pulling yourself up again and again, summoning the strength, expending the effort over and over from scratch. Of course it is, Sedartis asserts, laconic, then suddenly severe. If it were easy, it would be spewed, but I don't want to hear anymore. I feel a little sad now and somewhat dejected. Sedartis pays no attention to my discomfort. The universe gives us each the challenges we need to grow. And that's it for today. I'm sort of hoping this has worked. I'm not quite sure. I'm in a whole new environment. I've never actually webcast from this particular chair, which creaks a bit, even though it's not meant to, and with this mic and in this constellation. But I hope this has come through. If not, then we'll do it again. Thank you for being with me. If you're watching this in real time, then I will be live again next Monday. And if you're watching this in your own sweet time, then you'll find me wherever you find this. It will just be the next episode. Until then, thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me. We continue with Sedartis next week on Monday at 6 p.m. London time, which is 6 p.m. BST, which is, I think, approximately 1 p.m. New York time. And until then, I hope you are able to continue to stay safe and well. Take good care, love and let love, and see you very soon.